Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
29.
To throw, it's called. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Set. Go to base. 58. Come on. Come on, D.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
At the Lions' 19-yard line.
Cut. Right. Engage the mic. Hey, defense. Let's go. Bravo. Check 50. Check 50.
Now it's Haskins. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Set. Ready. Take his work. I'm coming.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script play.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Sherbert. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
The Lions take over
Let's
first
go.
and
Do
10
it.
at their own 25-yard line.
Let's
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check right, check right. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. 4 down.
On second and 9. Carr. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Monday, down. Lady. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. One, later one. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. You go knock it
try and throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. And they work this out past the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
45.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Breaks through the contact.
Go. Let's go.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But
Yeah.
let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Carr. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's one down. 180. Number 53. Mike 53. I got it.
throwing his car on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down.
Check. 93. 59. Check. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. Hey, Charlie. Get your swerve on. Mike.
Carr going to go on fourth down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Down. 280. Mike 59. Wild Bill.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Don't get nervous.
From the 25 on second down. Carr, they're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Corey Grant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 22-yard line.
58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll give to Michelle running right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
45 the mark. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
On play action, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Hey, come on. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Third down. Here's Haskins looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Check the out. Check the out. 59 mark. Check. 59. Gotta do better.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Then he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. First down, and they go back to Harris. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 6-18. Check 59.
Here's Carr to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Now Haskins on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They go play action with Haskins. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
He's coming. We got double up.
Haskins going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, 180. 180, we're good. 180. Here we go. What's up?
On 2nd and 12, Carr. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Detroit. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Michelle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Check 24, check 24.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete.
To be completed, every receiver was locked up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Wide open receiver complete. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And seeing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Or whatever that we came from. No, don't get me wrong, bro. I would literally do nothing with this pitch, bro. Like, nothing at all. Or I did that see her, like, as a fucking cousin or some shit. Tried to come in my phone just cause of one of her little friends or whatever. Tried to, you know how females get, nigga. And the crazy thing is, cause I curved her friend like 2 days ago or whatever, cause she was trying to fuck with me that same night. I said, nigga, I'm not finna know, bro. I'm not finna. Hell nah, yeah, bro. Came on my phone on some bullshit. I'm like, bro, you got me so fucked up right now. You just really disrespected my life right now, saying, am I fucking, nigga, you crazy, nigga? Yeah, bro, I had to really fucking, I don't know, man. Had the straight spaz.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
I was spazzing her stupid ass, like, bro. Like, first of all, if you think I'm a fucking downgrade, all this extra other bullshit, me have to kept on spazzing on her ass. Understand how disrespectful that shit sounded to me, nigga. That's like you basically slapping my mama, nigga. Like, what the fuck, bro? That shit, hell nah, bro. I'm not sitting cool with that. I'm like, man, nah, see, it's that high school shit, man. Fuck that, bro. Fuck that.
So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2.
I mean, yeah, basically he was or whatever. But after she tried to come on my phone, bro, I was like, nah, man, fuck all that bullshit. Trying to say, no, sorry, this and that. I'm like, nigga, nah, bro. Like, that, bro, that's like literally like I said, bro, it's like literally equivalent to my cousin, bro. Basically, nigga. So it's like, nigga, like, bro, what, you know, that type of bullshit hitting your phone, man. It's like, nigga, what? At this point, you just trying to find some dirt on a nigga, man. Yeah. Fuck it. I'm on the top now. I'm on the top now.
Set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive.
I just in my mind do it.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Bet.
On 3rd down, Haskins escaping the pressure right. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. A very solid gain of 27.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Haskins. They'll find Everett there, complete. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen. No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now a give, right side. Michelle, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big. To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see? Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out. And forces 4th down. So unable to convert for the
franchise game finna be a minute, boy.
Come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right?
It just hit me around now like, damn, this shit is gonna be a minute.
So it should be a simple kick, but you know what's really strange nowadays?
Right,
when they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially short.
I wasn't even playing when you invite me. I was over there fucking arguing, bro. Dumbass bitches.
That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say,
sitting here like, bro, y'all niggas got me so fucked up today. They got of all the days, nigga. Thinking I'm fucking with this mud-ass bitch. Are you crazy, nigga? At that point, I was like, nah, bro, that shit disrespectful, bro. I'm coming very disrespectful at your ass now, nigga. That's how they knew I was serious. I was like, nah, bro, that shit too late for all that shit. Trying to, nah, sorry, this nah. Fuck that, nigga. Fuck that. Niggas just, hell no.
To throw, it's caught. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. 64,
Everybody told you.
So that'll back him up 5. Good work, boys. Let's go.
I thought I was magnetic. I thought it was about like a bundle.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Fix this shit.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That's going to be caught. It's a gain of 34. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Hold on, who that? Hold on, let me check the party. Oh, shit, that nigga Mark, nigga.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis.
That's popping.
The mic out on some drunk shit. Live this
me now,
nigga in
drink.
Yeah, nigga, off the rip, you know.
Bro, man, niggas got me fucked up today, bro. I swear to God, bro.
Yeah, everybody who ain't getting money got my nigga Wick fucked up in this party,
Bro,
nigga.
fucked up, bro. Nah,
Hey,
bro,
Cashy.
stupid ass bitches, bro.
Hey, Cashy,
Nigga, Cash ain't in here.
he ain't getting money? Okay, V Long.
No, I said Cash ain't in here, nigga.
Oh, he ain't getting money. Hey, Rod.
No. These are my legal bros. These
my
my
nigga
legal
Rod
bros.
get money. I don't go
Yes,
fuck.
sir.
My nigga
Yes,
Rod
sir.
get money.
Yeah.
Look.
These my legal bros, yes,
My
sir.
nigga Rod get money, nigga.
From
Fuck what you
childhood,
talking
nigga.
about. Legal
On
or
me.
illegal? Hey,
Yeah.
they make you want to change your life around
Yeah,
sometimes.
bro. Yeah,
You feel
bro.
me?
Yeah.
You be like-
exactly, bro.